What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D Rice, man. This is gonna be a quick video straight like that. Hey, today we're gonna react to rich people telling you to gamble. To be honest, recently, but I know gambling has been accessible to people. It's been a minute, but nowadays I feel like more and more people are gambling. I feel like it's easier to gamble now than ever because you can all everybody can gamble. Little kids can gamble and shit, and people think that it's an easy way to get money, but you're losing more money than making money. And when you lose money, you give in them money. You know what I'm saying? The people that own these apps are getting paid because every time you lose. And the thing is, why gambling is so like popular is because you have hope. When there's hope, a lot of people will try to do something, try to gamble. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, have a chance to put $5 and get $100. Of course, you're gonna put that $5. It's easy. You just have to bet on any team to win, and you gonna get $100. So you put the $5, you get $100. It's easy access to money, and people want money because we in a world, a time where inflation is real and and whatsoever. So obviously, a lot of people gonna gamble to get money, but you lose more money than win some. And it's weird that famous people are now starting to promote and gamble. There's a pattern going on. That's why I don't gamble. I'm not into that. Let's just watch this.
It's time to bet on something new.
Football players. Yeah, encourage me to make a sports bet while you're on a private jet. Sure thing, Kendall Jenner. Why don't I just...
And you can bet with me or against me on Fanatics Sportsbook.
Wait a second. Fanatics?
Fanatics Sportsbook.
Why does that sound familiar?
Fanatics Sportsbook. Fanatics Sportsbook.
Fanatics. Wait. I knew it! I knew you were evil. Listen, there is no type of bag you could ever offer me to promote sports betting, alright? DraftKings, probably the most well-known sports betting platform on earth, on their website, they update their player statistics monthly and weekly. And when I checked on the first week of February, over the last 30 days, 79% of players were net losers, meaning they lost more than they won. 79%. And Fanatics doesn't report these numbers on their site, but it shouldn't be hard to believe that around 80 to 90% of people that use these platforms lose more than they win. With, according to UWire, only about 3% of regular bettors report any type of profit over a 6-month period. Also, according to them, 65 to 70% of people that gamble on sports say they only do it for entertainment or social reasons. But yeah, the entertainment that comes with the possibility of winning. That doesn't make it any better. Now, of course, people are going to do what they want to do no matter what. And many people actually become really addicted to sports betting really fast because there's a huge dopamine rush that comes with winning money because you made the right picks. But the audacity to film an ad of a millionaire on a private jet telling me to gamble is crazy. There is no type of bag you could offer me to promote this. You know how many times I've watched some of my favorite YouTubers only for them to say, this video is sponsored by DraftKings. And Kevin Hart. Oh man, Kevin Hart. A guy that I once thought to be funny in 2011 has become nothing more than a soulless walking ad. And who could forget the high-budget BetMGM ads that we see every 30 seconds? Make it legendary. Oh my goodness, be quiet. And NBA players. So they can't bet on NBA games, but they can take sponsorships from sports betting companies? Like, oh, thank you, LeBron.
Yeah, like this is why I don't watch sports anymore. This entertainment industry is just wicked. It's just straight. Like it's just for money now. It's just players bet on their own game. It's not fun. It's not for the love of the game no more. Like players just play for money. And you can bet on any sports. It's not even fun to go and watch sports anymore. I don't watch sports. I'm probably gonna watch the Super Bowl because with friends and stuff like that. But I'm not tuning with no sports this year. Like, and it's better like that because sport hasn't been the same since betting started to pop off. You know what I'm saying? And you see the guy that's own Fanatic Sports, I think. How much money does this dude makes? Yo, he's smart because he thought of making a gamble app. So because he knew that there's a certain dopamine rush when you get some money, right? You have hope that you can get some money. You think you're gonna get some money, but you're losing more money that you winning. And it's addictive. He knows that gambling is addictive because you can win some money, but you can also lose money. But you can win some money, but you can also lose money. So he knows how to. He's actually smart. He's actually smart. He knows how the brains works. So he created that platform so people could be addicted. And that's for all them others creators of owners of them other gambling platforms. And they're making a lot of bread. That's crazy.
Bron, how humble of a billionaire to encourage me to bet on NBA games and lose while you get paid either way just for promoting it. This is greedy, right? I'm not tripping, am I? And something doesn't seem right about this ad with Kendall Jenner showing the team she picked to win the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl even happened. Could this have an effect on how people wagered on this game? I have already made more than I ever imagined I could speaking my opinion on the internet. And I ain't rich at all. In fact, after taxes, I'm beat. So make sure you guys bet on me with today's sponsor, DraftKings. No, I'm just playing. You see how that felt? How soulless would it be for me to literally take advantage of you? Because if I promote it, I get paid, and then you gamble and lose, which is something that statistically will happen if you play. How much bag do you need? Kendall Jenner was already making $4 million a year from modeling 10 years ago. She grew up living a life that only 99% of the population could have ever dreamed of. She went to a high school that cost nearly $50,000 a year. For what? She didn't even go to college. Was this just so she didn't have to go to school with poor kids? There were creators that I watched that I genuinely thought were nice and down-to-earth people making more than enough money from their videos alone. That broke my heart with the sports betting sponsors. Now, I'm not saying this makes you a bad person or that it's bad to take a sponsor for your channel, because if you want to make some extra money, I mean, go right ahead. But this is where, in my opinion, some kind of ethics code has to come in. Like, for instance, I like Drew Gooden and Chicago native Danny Gonzalez. These guys are hilarious and they get a lot of views. And their videos are usually sponsored by like a VPN company or a dog food, and things like this are useful, unlike sports betting. And it's crazy because most people know that you're likely going to lose money if you do it. I've been telling people to stop sports betting since I had 3,000 subscribers. Now, maybe it will be hard for someone that was born rich to understand that poor people love sports betting. But guys like Drewski that came out of nowhere do the same thing. He's an ambassador for Prize Picks, despite the fact that a lot of his audience is really young. Like, bro.
Like you see, like they using these people to promote gambling, and they know how them celebrities have a impact and influence on the youth and the people that's they influence or whatever. So they know that using these celebrities to make an ad for sport betting, they know that they're going to attract more and more audience and more people are going to gamble, and they're going to make more money. So that's why I'm telling you, all my dudes, all people, all my girls and queens and kings that watch my channel, do not gamble. You're just gonna get addicted, and it's not worth it. You're gonna lose more money than you win some. You might be a million. You might get a lot of money. You might get a lot of bread if you're lucky, but don't gamble, man. You're gonna lose more money than you win. I've already gambled before. Like last year, I gambled for about. I gambled, but I was putting like $2 on the table. Like I'm not a type of dude that's gonna put all my money on I don't know how to call it nowadays. I'm not gonna put all my money. I put like $1, $2, $10 at max. I was winning, but I lost more money than I won. I went to the casino once in my life. I'm not into that, but don't gamble. If you in this channel, do not gamble. It's not worth it. I've seen dudes that went broke because they gambled too much, man, and just don't do that. Just go work, start a business, do your own thing, grind for your money, invest your money. Don't invest your money into gambling, bro. It's not worth it.
You streaming with Rakai. He's 17. How old do you think your audience is when you stream with guys like this? And this also doesn't help the phenomenon of teenage boys getting into sports gambling. And then we have Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. You took a BetMGM sponsorship? You retired, Tom. We can't just bet on you and win anymore. How much money do you need? Look at his hands. Look at your hands, man. What more do you need? I mean, dude, a 2025 survey from US News showed that 1 in 4 sports bettors missed bill payments as a direct result of sports betting. This is not the same as your rich uncle placing a bet knowing that he can take a loss. These are probably people who genuinely thought they had a chance to at least break even. Because again,
and the thing is, they betting on entertainment. Because sports, we all know that sports is entertainment. It's not. It's all real. You know what I'm saying? It's real. People are betting on entertainment. That's crazy. They smart with it. They smart. They know that sports is a distraction to the average people, to the average person. And they know a lot of people are tuned in with sports. So now they're starting to promote gambling using people that have a big influence on people. And so now they're going to attract more people into gambling because the average person is tuned in with the entertainment sports. So now they can put money into gambling. So now they're going to even make more money because they know that the average person is going to get addicted because he has hope to make more money. But the truth is, you're going to lose more than you win some. Sure. They smart with it. They smart with it. I ain't gonna lie, they smart with it.
Sports betting is incredibly addictive. And when I saw the other part of the survey that said over 15% of these people also took out loans to fund their gambling habit, it just reminded me of when I was dead broke and also taking out loans to spend money on things that would just put me in more debt. Now, the people that do this, can you call them irresponsible? Yes. Nature. We're people, and sometimes we make horrible decisions. So therefore, I'm not going to take a payment from a company encouraging me to encourage you to make more bad decisions. And all of this, including the many allegations of professional sports being rigged, kind of made me lose interest in sports in general. Now, am I still going to watch football and root for the Bears even when they crush my dreams? Yes, but that's because I'm from Chicago and it's entertaining. Call me an idiot, but I'm not going to bet on anything. The last time I gambled was when I was in Las Vegas, and I only did it for fun because I brought money specifically to lose. I didn't think I was going to win, nor did I have any intention to. It was just my first time being in Las Vegas over the age of 18, so I essentially just wanted to throw money away. You see what I'm saying? Stupid decisions. But that kind of thinking is what gets most people in trouble, because some people don't start making bets when they have money to lose. They just do it because they feel good about their picks and know that there's a possibility they could win, but that possibility is so small in the grand scheme of how much you're actually going to end up putting into all this. Getting paid to promote something that's addictive is crazy. And like I said before, you got to turn down certain things. I had a law firm reach out to me for a sponsorship, but I read 3 bad reviews on them and I didn't need to see any more. You know, I'm not saying these guys were Saul Goodman, but just on the off chance that they were, I wasn't even going to take the risk. I don't have to push anything on you guys that I wouldn't use myself. And the crazy thing about doing YouTube is, once you do it long enough, you can pretty much estimate how much money someone makes just off the amount of views they do in a month. But yeah, a lot of channels aren't just one guy. Some of them are 2 guys, with one guy being the editor. And some channels are even bigger and have entire production teams, makeup artists, and you get it. Some channels are kind of expensive to run, and at that point, you kind of understand why a creator would just take the biggest offer. And I'm sure these sports betting sponsors and online casinos pay really good. And I've even heard that some of them will give you money just to gamble with, so you don't have to personally take a loss. Which is even crazier if that's true, because while you essentially have nothing to lose by gambling, your audience doesn't have the same luxury. You got guys like Drake signing deals with online casinos. And while I of course can't confirm how much he's made, I've seen $100 million a year as the main number being thrown around, which is a lot of money. And I understand, gambling has been around for a long time and it's going to always be around, and people have the free will to do whatever they want. If they want to gamble or sports bet, that's what they're going to do. But I just feel like you have some type of responsibility to not push something addictive onto your audience. I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, in case you didn't realize, the ad at the beginning with Kendall Jenner on a jet is what actually set me off to making this video. Because honestly, it's something that I felt for a long time and something I could have said earlier in the video, but better late than never.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked about a bitch ass thing.
But yeah, man, that's all I got for now. You guys know the drill, and I'll see you next time.
Hey man, that was a good video on explaining how like rich people can really influence a lot of people to do certain things. Like they promoting gambling to the young audience, and they know they're gonna get addicted to that. And I could have talked so much on this video, but I'm not gonna. You know, that's not the point of the video. I just want y'all to stop gambling and stop giving these apps money, bro. Gambling apps money, man. Stop gambling. It's not worth it. And this is entertainment. Don't forget that sports is entertainment. It's all rigged. I'm not telling y'all to stop watching sports, but don't be too tuned in with sports. Bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much, bro. But anyway, man, I hope you enjoy my video. It's D-Rice and I'm out, man. Peace.